Oh, hey, henchman. Welcome to the moon base. If you're like me, you miss the old days when things were a little easier, a time gone by where, the sweet, innocent days like the 50s where the milkman would come door to door. He would bring you the milk right there in a little jug. You'd subscribe to the service. The guy would come. It was so much nicer. Imagine, if you will, a world where you could do the same thing with milk as you do with comedy. What if comedy was brought right to your door every day and everyone had to agree that it's the exact same kind of comedy for them, that everybody has to laugh? Well, worry no longer, because, ladies and gentlemen, I've come up with a brand new invention. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing RileyEats, which clearly he does. The latest in PODAWFUL tricknology, brought to us by our friends at Globo Conglommo Advancements. RileyEats utilizes an army of fat autistics to bring the lolcow milk straight to your door. Each Riley is equipped with a stupid outfit and a beard. Only the most professional service for your comedy needs. We will solve world comedy. But if you're a henchman, I know what you must be thinking to yourself,
Jesse,
right now.
Isn't this a PODAWFUL bit?
Yes, this is a PODAWFUL bit. We've been doing this for years. In fact, I've done it like a million times. Uber Eats, DoorDash. But you're probably thinking,
Jesse, haven't you been doing this exact joke for years?
yeah, I went across the country multiple times. Ethan Ralph's house, Santa Cruz Joker, just doing stupid little pranks. And for some reason, that wasn't funny to Dick Masterson when I did it. But you're probably thinking something like,
So, Jesse, what's the big difference?
well, the difference is Dick Masterson only thinks it's funny when Riley does it. So that's it. Oh, my delivery is here. Hang on a second. Thank you. Yeah, I'll sign for it later. Thank you. Start the show! Start the show! Start the show!
It's not a crime to enjoy sucking little boys' cocks.
Yeah, well, it's not a crime, so it's not a crime. It's just not a crime. Happy to be here, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. This is PODAWFUL. Happy to be here. I hope you're happy to be here, too. There's people, okay, they love the song. People are loving the song in the chat room. That's excellent. People are saying, where's Riley? You'll see. We're going to talk about I have a Riley, all right? The point of this is I've bought my own Riley. I got my own Riley. We're doing something. If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry. It's all going to be explained to you. But here's the most basic part of it you're going to need to know. Here's a little video I put up on the YouTube channel just recently. And this made quite the stir. Dick Masterson was not happy about this video, and I'm not quite sure why. It's called Juju the Cow Visits Dick Masterson. High quality. Here we go. Yeah, okay, there you are. So you got a cow in the back of some, I don't know, Mexican day laborer's truck. The truck is actually too big for the driveway. It's never been tried before.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, so there you go. It's just an inflatable cow in a truck. Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't seem like much, and I agree with you. It never does. It never seems like we're up to too bad of a thing. But then Dick Masterson started tweeting. And not only did he tweet, one time about this event, he tweeted a lot of times. By the way, the general takeaway from that event right there was, holy shit, that's what his house looks like? That's the Barbie's dream mansion? I live in the Hollywood Hills, Sean. I live in the Hollywood Hills. Yeah. Every episode of The Dick Show is like the end of Vertigo by U2. Yeah. Hello. Hola. I'm a Mexican named Dax. Okay, that didn't really fit. Anyway, Dick got mad. Woo! Anyone else getting hot in here? Henchman, you hot? Woo! Okay, so Dick tweets this out. He says, oh my God. I don't know what that means because I'm not a woman. Men are better than women. To Dick Masterson, sexually. Oh my God. One of Eric July's comic capos. Who? Huh? What? One of Eric July's comic capos just came to my house to deliver a chilling message. Now, the video, the screenshots, everything. I had put it out there hours before this, claiming credit. My watermarks all over the image. But it was Eric July. Anyway, he delivered a chilling message. The subject, still at large, was captured on video below. He is giggly. Wait, is it Eric or me? Because that sounds like me. And presumed highly gay. Not me. Keep an eye out. And then he not only, this is very strange, not only did he upload video from his own security cameras of our Riley delivering the cow. We delivered an inflatable cow named Juju. Why? We'll explain that to you in just a bit. Not only did he upload the video from his own security cameras, he did it from multiple angles. 889 angles, 889 angles, 889 angles. And we'll be showing you all of the angles tonight. Every angle. Crystal clear HD technology. He also, is my camera fucking up? I just saw a little weird thing going on. Is it this thing again? Is it when I press this, for some reason the video fucks up? Isn't that a weird? Yep, there it is. Okay, Moonbase, we got to figure this one out. He also cut the head off of the cow and then took a photo of that. The cow was fully intact when he got it. The cow was a blow-up cow. He's turned it into a mask to wear during sex. This is what everyone is now claiming. Everybody says that this is some sort of sexual fetish for him, that he has to wear it. He wants to he's basically cow. He's leather walking. I was going to say skin walking. He's leather walking. There's another obvious thing. They're saying that I'm Eric July's white slave in the chat. I would love to be Eric July's white slave, as a matter of fact. I think Eric July and I should combine forces on this. As a matter of fact, I've been DMing with Eric July lately. Oh boy. Dick Doc. I don't know. Anyway, I've been talking with Eric July. He saw the video. He saw the delivery. He's like, I don't know why he's saying it's me. I'm like, he's saying it's you because he can't say it's me. So I knew the entire time if I watermarked the video that he would upload his own. We know he's got 3 security cameras in front of his house, because he's a secure guy. That's the irony of a security camera. The more of them you have, the less you are. At least mentally speaking. So I'm not sure why he cut the head off of the cow. But I did know that he would upload those security camera videos if I watermarked mine, because then he can't share mine and just claim it's Eric July. That was the entire premise behind all of this. And of course, he instantly fell for all of it. When you blame your biggest enemy for something, like Eric July right now is Dick Masterson's new Maddox. He needs a Maddox. He needs an enemy, or else no one is watching his show. Nobody watches or listens to the Dick Show now. Anyway, they're all just watch the Biggest Problem, which we will be watching later in the show. But if you're blaming your main antagonist right now, that means you have a problem with this. And if you are setting it up to look like it's a Godfather-style threat to you, which again, we just gave him an inflatable toy. It's funny. Give it to your dog. Give it to your nephew. Give it to the neighbor kids that you look at rear window style through binoculars. I don't care. This is a nice little gift And then all of a sudden he ruined it by trying to make it creepy. That means this bothered you. And then when you tweet again and again with more updates and more footage, that means it really, really bothered you. I've got a lot to reveal about our Riley and this entire scenario, but we'll wait on that. We'll come back to that in just a bit. What are people saying in the Chaz room right now? Let's see. An enemy who is always a guy he's obsessed with and thinks about constantly, especially while massive blatant. I don't know if that's true or not, but probably. That sounds very familiar and real. He does that comic book SOCOM or ICOM proton. Yeah, see, here's the thing. A lot of people have asked me, they wanted me to cover the Eric July, Dick Masterson, Vito. So, because I cover Dick Masterson, I cover Vito. So they want my opinions on this. I've heard this a million times. I have no opinions on this. When you mix comic books, bleh, don't care, with politics, boo, yuck, it's an instant no thank you. I've sat out on this. Then I have people asking me, what are your thoughts on the Riley situation? Riley got in trouble. Now, I have thoughts. I wasn't going to share them. I have thoughts about it. I didn't think anyone would like my thoughts on it, so I wasn't going to bother. But of course, I've seen Riley going after Eric July. I saw Riley get arrested. Someone said, Jesse, you're doing a show on this, right? No. Well, now I guess I am. Oops. That one's my fault. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. So I'll tell you, here are my thoughts on the Riley situation. Okay. Now, I've known Riley for a very, very long time. More than most of the internet. He's been Dick's little left-hand man for a long, long time now. He's the producer of The Dick Show. What are his duties as the producer of The Dick Show? Being fat and being autistic. And honestly, the man deserves a raise. It's true. So I've known Riley for a long time. I've known his girlfriend Mint Salad for almost as long. I know the whole history amongst all these people. What is my opinion on the Riley situation? I think it's good that he hit the autistic girl.
I have autism. I can't help it.
And that is where my opinions end.
Can you say PODAWFUL is the best show on the internet?
Very Careful Live is the best show on the internet.
How about this? Snap to, sit up straight, and say, hey, I'm Perry Caravello, and I think PODAWFUL is the best show on the internet.
Look, all right, I'll be nice and I'll say I think PODAWFUL is the best show on the internet. But I really think my show is the best show on the internet. But when I snap out of this funk, is when my show is the best show on the internet.
Nah, not tonight. Far from the best show tonight.
Not tonight. Exactly. Tonight, no good.
No good. Welcome to PODAWFUL, everybody. So let's do. We're gonna do some other things. We'll come back to the Riley mysteries, the food mysteries, in just a second. I got this from Dookie Wave. We love super chats, by the way, don't we? I got this from Dookie Wave. This was just a little Ethan Ralph update here. He says Ethan Ralph is drunk, seething, and hollering at Randbot as they argue about whether or not Ralph is too scared to go to America and who Jesse PS from PODAWFUL hates more, Ralph or Randbot. Let's take a look at this.
About how you can go to America anytime, then go to
August
America.
3rd, motherfucker.
Tell us where you're going to be.
August 3rd,
all right, that's going to be great.
San Diego, cocksucker.
Yep.
San Diego.
How'd that work out last
August
time?
3rd.
Do you remember fucking PODAWFUL owning your ass?
San Diego,
do you remember being a matter of public record? You getting fucking served 6 times? You fucking pushing your wife out of the fucking way because you were so fucking mad about being served 7 times in one evening?
August 3rd.
I think he's going to San Diego.
Because you literally cannot stop fucking lying.
And by the way, I just want to point out this. I don't know if the audio is this bad in the clip, in Ethan's I saw Ethan the other night streaming. I'm going to assume it's just Ethan's terrible audio. And here's why. To quote Ethan, yeah, 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 yeah. Something like that, I think he said. Was a quote. Anyway, let's see what Randbot says.
Literally went and claimed that your disgusting fucking failure of a public event was the greatest night of your life. You know, the night where you got served 7 fucking times, had to fucking get talked down to by a police sergeant.
How did you find that, by the way? Through a telegram? Was that told to you?
He looks just like me.
Did that come in over the wire? What your son looks like? I don't think he's ever seen him before. In fact, I'm not sure he can see him. Look at Ethan.
You cocksucker, where she tried to give you a hug, and you said it was the greatest night of my life.
Brain damage.
Wow, not brain damage, huh? Round of applause in chat for not brain damage, because the odds were not good.
Like your
son. That is Ethan Ralph, ladies and gentlemen, a serial liar. A serial liar.
That's the beautiful part. No, there's no lying.
Because he has narcissistic rage, he literally cannot.
San Diego.
He literally cannot.
San Diego.
He will tell you that the sky is green, and he will tell you that the ground is blue because he is a serial fucking liar.
August 3rd.
Because he is a pathological liar.
San Diego, August 3rd.
Okay, so are we ever going to talk about me? Because I announced on Twitter, I said I will be announcing officially on PodAwful who I hate more, Ethan Ralph or Randbot.
Yeah, more like Sandy ass, fat boy. Let's see how it works out for you. Because the last time you told someone where you were, PodAwful literally PodAwful literally fucking
PodAwful hates you, idiot.
Legal documents in a toilet. PodAwful hates everyone.
Okay, I mean, yeah. Hey, listen, even an ammo crate's right twice a day.
So
but he hates you more.
No, he doesn't.
I love that. How insane and incredible is it that internet goons are arguing over who does PodAwful hate? He hates you more. No, he hates you more. No, you're gayer for PodAwful disliking you. So I'm sort of becoming the barometer on whether or not you're the worst guy online.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he hates you more.
What? Oh.
Who wouldn't?
I don't know what that. Okay, all of a sudden it was BoJack Horseman.
Served you with papers. PodAwful did though. How'd that go, buddy?
Nothing. The lawsuit was dismissed, and I paid nothing.
All right, kind of got him there.
You just can't stop fucking lying, can you?
No, I'm not lying. The lawsuit was dismissed. Me to pull up the court records.
He just keeps muting himself mid-sentence.
Look, I understand that, like, you are fucking retarded and you're addicted to multiple substances.
No, nigger.
Okay, whoa, no! Oh my God, Dookie! Couldn't you have cut it right before? That is the end of. Okay, well. That is the end of that clip. Okay, so my big announcement, in fact, I should have had a drum roll ready for this. I should make the big announcement. Hang on a second. Drum roll. My big announcement. Who does PodAwful hate more? Is it Ethan Ralph or is it Randbot? The answer is I like Ethan Ralph because he's funny to laugh at. And I don't even think about Randbot.
PodAwful won.
Okay, well, there you go. I hope that makes everybody happy, but that's official. Clip that, by the way. That's a totally clippable moment right there. Clip that, put that out there. Who does PodAwful hate more? Ethan Ralph or Randbot? Those are your answers. It's They're saying Randbot. It's Randbot. Everybody was predicting Randbot in chat. You were wrong. I do not even think about him. Let's go to this. Let me set this up real quick. We're going to do a little segment here called Hate Mail. This is when I receive hate mail, hate comments on the internet. And this is a strange one. This is kind of odd because this is a new type of hate mail for me. Usually it's just YouTube comments. It's somebody saying, tee hee, you look like John Lennon. This one, when they compare me to somebody, this ended up not being too good for me. Okay, because I don't know if you heard, but a former president of the United States was recently shot at. And it turns out, I guess I look like this Mac Tonight style character here wearing a wig. This crescent-shaped freak here. I look exactly like this guy. And Global Black News Media, who has like 15,000 followers on Twitter, tweeted out, Trump shooter likely identified as Jesse Powell Stroud. Power word. He was shot by Secret Service snipers seconds after firing on Trump. Fuck. Witnesses say Secret Service ignored them when they tried to point out the shooter, warning graphic. And by the way, not graphic because it's just a still image of the man alive. I guess, yeah, actually, you know what? I agree with him. A dude who looks like this, an underbite like that is kind of graphic. We should start putting graphic warnings on photos of the hideously ugly. So I will be applying one to the beginning of every episode of Pod Awful. Don't you worry. Okay. And then we got another one here. This guy, Mark Camilleri, who's got a pretty big following. He says a Republican, racist, vigilante, with terrorist aspirations. Okay, getting warmer. Shot Trump. Huh? And it says Jesse Powell Stroud, and then it says Trump shooter Jesse Powell Stroud. He wrote a whole article about me shooting a man, which, by the way, he has since changed it to the guy's real name, but my name is still under the guy's picture, and I'm also tagged in the post. So right now, search my full power word on Google, and it's the first result. There goes my application for McDonald's. And then finally, we've got, actually, this isn't final. There were other ones. I just didn't get them all screenshotted before they were taken down. This one's from the Church of Infinite Knowledge, which I don't know anything about. And they say, Trump shooter on YouTube talking about a beef with conservative funny man Alex Stein immediately talks about attention-seeking behavior. Jesse Powell Stroud appears to also go by Scuffed Ozzy and or Pod Awful. And then not only does he link to one of my videos, which honestly, thank you.
I got excited.
Yes.
Very excited to see all of this.
But he also, this part I had a little bit of a problem with. He used a screenshot of me and my child. So this is to prove that I'm an evil man because I'm giving my kid cocaine. Okay, that one, you know what? That one might be on me. By the way, one guy clicked this link and left some hate mail on this video. And he said, this is the guy who shot Trump. Okay. So let's just address it now. All right. I am going to sue. I am going to sue each and every one of these people behind this. I will be suing. I saw all the Trump stuff going on. I didn't care, by the way. I was too knee deep in cow patties to care about this. It felt like I was back in Nam. And I said to myself, I was going to write this tweet. My planned tweet was, I kept seeing, all these guys, they get paid to tweet now. And so they just churn out crap that they know is going to get clicks. The second these people are incentivized for it, they're going to churn out the world's worst shit. And so what, of course, kept popping up over and over and over again on everyone's timelines? The Sam Hyde shooter meme. I wanted to tweet out and say, everybody who tweets out the Sam Hyde shooter meme at this point, it should be illegal. It should be a crime to do that. You should not be able to make money. It's the laziest, unfunniest thing ever. And I say that fully knowing that, by the way, that meme was invented by my friend Frank Hassel. And then somebody started doing this to me. I had nothing to do with this. I want to be very clear. Someone's framing me. Someone's trying to frame me, not as the Trump shooter, as copying Sam Hyde. I get what you're up to. And when I said I'm going to sue, I'm not suing the people who tweeted this out. I'm suing you for being unfunny on the internet. Okay? Number one, that's copyright infringement against Frank Hassel, who also tweeted out that the Sam Hyde shooter meme is dead. The creator of it says it's dead. It's dead, guys. It's dead. This isn't funny. And I don't think it was ever particularly funny, to be honest. There was like a moment where it started to come to a fever pitch. The second Tucker Carlson talked about it, it was over. The ghost of Kiev. Really? Sam Hyde goes to sleep at night, cringing into his pillow, thinking about you people. It's over. Give it up. But I do like that the one guy who tweeted out about it specifically mentioned me talking about conservative commentator Alex Stein and all of that kind of stuff. One of our last episodes, we made fun of Alex Stein. You know, I got into an entire argument with Alex Stein over the phone, and of course, we talked about how he's not really a troll. Like when he trolled AOC, he was just sexually harassing her. We call it sexually trolling now. So somebody made a video called Sexual Trolling, where I am sexually trolling Alex Stein's real life girlfriend. I thought we could take a look at that. Her name's Paige.
Bring on the sexual trolling. Bring on the sexual trolling. Bring on the sexual trolling. Oh, you're a sexual troll and you're into me. You are in a gang. You wear leather jackets and sexually troll people. I like it. Are you going to sexually troll me right now?
Engagement lolcow farming. Yes, exactly. Great comment.
In the car.
You're getting hassled. I am getting hassled.
Street, on the sidewalk.
Sam Hyde goes to sleep at night cuddling Jet Neptune. I don't know about that one.
Bring on the sexual trolling. Bring on the sexual trolling.
This is trolling, guys. We're just trolling. This is just a form of trolling. Don't stare too deeply into those. They're going to fly off at any moment. They're bolted on. I'm not sure how tight. Stein was probably pretty cheap with that one. All right. We'll just let this keep running in the background for a second, actually. Ass McBlast gifted 10 PodAwful memberships. Thank you. None says, hello, sir. Hello. Thank you. And David O'Neill, this is a nice comment. He says, I apologize for my brain dead take the other night. I was wrong. This is the only show that rocks. We got Mersh, we got Aaron Imholt. We got Mike David from Redbar. He's wearing a diaper. How'd you get that photo? Okay. You get it. Actually, speaking of Mike David, before we get back into our lolcow Dick Masterson here, one final thing. This was sent to me. We did this whole Redbar episode recently. This was sent to me by a fan of Redbar. Here's what people don't realize is I get contacted by the fans of Goons. The people who like these shows still want to make fun of these guys, and they want me to do it. They know I'm the guy for the job. So somebody sent me this clip from one of the latest Redbar episodes. Check this out. This is actually incredible. Thank you so much. I won't say who the guy is, but thank you so much for sending this to me.
Stuff we got coming up. Wait till you see this Josh Denny stuff. It's Scars Club. We saved Denny now for the Scars Club. Sorry, Denny, you're too much of a fucking loser for the free apps, which more people see.
Wow, what a concept. I've never even heard of that.
Gotta start thinking that way. Gotta start doing things a little bit better around here. We can't cover these goons.
Honestly, Big Spit has kind of...
Oh, what was that? One more time? Hang on.
Gotta start thinking that way. Gotta start doing things a little bit better around here. We can't cover these goons.
Honestly, Big Spit it has kind of eclipsed Denny for me this past week.
Wait, so you guys...
whoopsie doodle, Freudian slip there, and off Freudian slip there. Let's just take a little bit of a closer, pettier peek at this one. Watch that one more. Yeah, they're saying in the chat, goons. His hair looks plastic. Oopsie daisy. Caught brown-handed.
Doing things.
Spider hand. He has grandma spider hands.
A little bit better.
This is, by the way, this is the episode he did like days after I did the big Redbar episode. So he saw the big Redbar episode, and oopsie doopsie, PODAWFUL lingo slips back into Mike's mouth as it always does.
Around here. We can't cover these goons.
Honestly, big
oops. And then he instantly covers his mouth like, oh, shit. Caught in 4K. And by the way, the 4K is your fault. You insist on the 4K. So now we've seen it in 4K. Yeah, he's panicking.
Doing things a little bit better around here. We can't cover these goons.
Honestly, big spit.
Ooh, and then look, he looks over into the you can barely see it because he started wearing dark shaded glasses after I did. But if you look very carefully, he goes, and he looks into the camera. He covers his mouth in anxiety. He knows that this is getting clipped. And by the way, clip it. Redbar copies PODAWFUL. Clip it. There it is.
It's kind of eclipsed Denny for me this past.
And he doesn't even know what to say. He goes, he like sucks it. And you can see he has to autistically fix his mustache. Maybe that will change the words coming out of my mouth. Just tweak the mustache a little bit more. Maybe set it back to Howard Stern instead of PODAWFUL. Oops. The dial fucked up. Oh, we went too far into Opie and Anthony. Oh, man cow. Nope. Past that. Past PODAWFUL. Okay. Whew. The setting's fine, Jules. We're on Ethan and Hila now.
Sweet.
Wait. He's like spitting it out
big
now.
Spit has kind of.
Speaking of big spit,
clips Denny for me this past week.
You guys know Denny's.
Do you guys know? And this is his chat's over here. So he's checking the chat to see if they noticed the goon slip up. Now listen, I would say this was nothing, by the way.
Fucking loser.
I would say this is nothing. If he didn't have the little tell at the end of it, his little bluff giveaway.
The free apps, which more people see. Gotta start thinking that way. Gotta start doing things a little bit better around here. We can't cover these goons.
Honestly, big spit.
Oh, see, Mike, it's not okay for you to use my lingo and my ideas anymore. We'll talk about this in a future episode, but you didn't pay me for almost a year when I was a staff writer on your show. Which I'm allowed to talk about this now, but for almost 6 years, I think, I was a staff writer on Redbar, and the NDA is up. So, oops. Ooh, big spit. Big spit. We'll talk about that some other time. Anyway, no more need to panic, Mike. We're moving on to Dick Masterson, a guy that Redbar now also covers somehow.
Support the show. Join the pizza fund. PODAWFUL.pizza.
Pizza.
PODAWFUL.pizza.
Yeah, back when Redbar was good, they're saying for Dick Masterson to hold up a sign with his own name on it at a trans rights rally. Thank you, Tommy C. This guy, Tommy C., I guess just interviewed Dick Masterson, and he thought a good graphic for this would be Dick Masterson standing with the trans. He's facing the same direction as the trans rights rally. And then people are coming at the trans people with pitchforks and torches and throwing tomatoes at Dick. And Dick's tirelessly defending his community, the T and the C community. Imagine holding up your own name at a trans rights rally. So I thought that was good. I haven't seen this interview yet because I just don't have the time to sit through. I don't know who Tommy C is. I think he's on lolcow Live. I think he's the guy from that, and he's this guy that they pretend is a lolcow. He's like a made up your name is just Tommy. It's like a normal guy's name. Hey, here's a concept for a lolcow. What if he was just a guy? What if there was nothing about him? He was inoffensive, not stupid, just a guy. Anyway, he interviewed Dick Masterson. Maybe there's good stuff in there. I don't know. I just thought this graphic was very funny. Thank you, Tommy C, for trolling Dick Masterson along with me. All right, you're going to need a little context here. If you haven't been following Pod Awful for the past, I want to say 20 years, you probably don't understand this Juju the Cow stuff. If you've heard of Juju the Cow, well, you have me to thank for it, and you have a guy named Cameron Clark to thank for it, and you have Dick's own girlfriend to thank for it. Here's what went down. At one point, Dick Masterson's girlfriend started yapping behind the scenes to people, and that's when Dick finally cut her off after simping for her for years, sending her some of the most embarrassing simp texts of all time, which I also unveiled to the public. Everybody seems to think that this Juju the Cow thing is something I just made up or Kiwi Farms just made up. Kiwi Farms used to not believe me on this one, so it's definitely not Kiwi Farms. I know that this is a true story. I know it in several different ways, but I figure you need to get the context for it first. So here's the episode where we first revealed to the public that Dick Masterson likes to dress up as a cow sexually, named Juju. It's called Dick Masterson lolcow, and you can find it on the Pizza Fund, podawful.com. It's free right now. I've released it for entirely free. You can see just how long ago this was. Years and years I've been trying to tell people all of these little things, and nobody wanted to listen. So this was listen, I understand. I get why people want to push against the cow narrative. Of course you do. Even I didn't believe it when I first heard it. Take a look at this. This is insane. Cameron, I'm to understand that you have knowledge that Dick is a furry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got several personas.
Is this real or is this him messing around? What is this? Because I don't know. Tell me about the furry stuff.
Well, of course, he doesn't wear a fursuit, to my knowledge. He doesn't go out to the conventions and parade around like the furries do.
He doesn't mince about.
I've been told by Jamie Lynn Hughes that he has personas for, the bedroom.
Wait, no, this is real?
Yeah.
This is something this is a Jamie leak.
Yeah.
Do people know about this? Do people know about this? Is this on the farms or anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
What? Cameron! Where are the screenshots? Oh my God. Cameron, I gotta start sending you messages every once in a while going, okay, so,
I've known about this stuff for so long and it's become just too much for me to even
Cameron,
really...
so he's got multiple bedroom personas.
Yeah, that's correct. Got what I heard was that he has one where he's a wolf, and I believe named Wolfie or some.
That's not real.
That.
That's not real. You're fucking with me now. She did not say
that's not the bad one.
She's not joking.
No.
You're sure?
I asked her. It's
Jamie,
real.
I know you're watching this right now. I gave you the link. I know you're in that chat. I need you to confirm this on chat for me because I don't believe Cameron. If this is real, please say, yes, I'm giving 100% backing knowledge on this. All right, what is the worst one? You said there's something worse.
Well, the worst one is the one that he has with Marie, which is Juju the Cow. And it's a female cow. He is a female cow who likes getting his udders sucked.
You're telling me Dick Masterson is literally a lol cow, a lolly cow?
Yes.
Cameron.
Yeah.
You can't sit on information like this and not. Jamie Lynn Hughes told you
that Dick would dress up like a cow to have sex with Hula Girl.
I don't know if he dressed up, but he, I don't know, pretended to be a cow. And I don't know how that would work necessarily. I didn't really ask for the specifics, but he is in fact a cow named Juju, a female cow.
Yeah. Well, all cows are female. Juju the cow. By the way,
Juju the cow.
Get ready for the next PPP stream. Ladies and gentlemen, Juju the cow, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the nectar and the honey. What does he say? I don't even know. I haven't watched any of the PPP stuff. But you know it's just going to be him saying Juju the cow over and over again now. Giving no credit to you or me, by the way. Okay. Ugh. So I didn't believe it either. I mean, I get it. It seems like it was handed down from on high. The spirit of dear God meeting the dimensional merge of Chris Chan. Listen, if you believe in the amulet, the medallion, the Sonichu stuff, then you gotta believe in dear God, because this is the way it works on the internet. It's too good to be true, but it is. I didn't believe Cameron. I mean, he had showed me the screenshots. Like, I'm playing it up a little bit there. I had seen all of this stuff ahead of the show. I knew what he would be presenting to the show. I didn't know every detail. I didn't know Juju. Okay, I knew there was furry stuff involved. I ended up talking to Dick Masterson's girlfriend, which, by the way, there's an entire episode where she co-hosts the show. I ended up talking to her about it, and she was very serious about this. And of course, everybody's first reaction to this is, oh, that's just a jilted lover. This is somebody who hasn't had a girlfriend, make some stuff up about them after they've been broken up with. It's happened to me. It's probably happened to you. Trust me, I get that. I'm not taking some woman at her word. But then a fascinating thing happened. Oh, man. You know what? I don't have this one ready to go. Let me see if I can find this real quick. This is from Angie's channel, PodAwful's Savage Clips. Let me see if I can find the video in question. We had this artist, okay? How long is this? I don't want it to go too... Oh, this is pretty good. We had this artist named Magi who drew these, like, I mean, it wasn't lolly, but it was it was like, what do you call it? Like futa drawings. It was disgusting. I hated it. And he would do commissions, and people, I don't know how, but like 6 months before we even knew him, Jamie Lynn Hughes, Dick Masterson's girlfriend, I think while they were still together, commissioned some art from Magi. Take a listen to this. This is just a Discord call.
That was a pretty good Dick Masterson episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was funny.
Didn't expect him to be
apologies for the audio.
Gay trans furry with a cow persona.
Check.
Yeah.
Literal.
I don't know what's real anymore.
That was crazy.
So this is immediately following the episode you just saw. People are just like reeling from what they had heard.
I don't even know how to. I don't know. Maybe, you know, it's like,
I mean,
I don't.
Also played Minecraft.
What is there to
Right?
think about that? Truly, I mean, how do you handle that shit?
How indeed.
Lifestyles of the rich and the famous.
The lifestyles of the rich and the famous. Here we see Dick Master.
Okay, we're going to skip Cole doing a bit that goes too long, obviously.
Oh my God.
Nailed it. All right. Now that's the voice of Magi, the artist. He's going, oh my God. He's from like New Zealand or maybe a cave somewhere. The cave where those children died with the pedophile Elon Musk was going to save.
Jamie, a long time ago, asked me to draw this.
What?
Wait, who?
Jamie Lynn Hughes.
Look at this.
What, really?
So if you've ever seen this image before, this was what Jamie commissioned our friend Magi to draw. And it's a cow wearing a name tag that says Juju being milked by a mysterious long-haired man in front of a burning man.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
This happened before she was leaking anything. This happened before we were talking about any of this. This is the only reason I believed the cow story. Okay, I was going to run with the cow story, obviously, one with Juju the cow. You can't make stuff up like that. That's an impossible thing to just create out of thin air. We had already said, oh, Dick is gay and he's trans. And by the way, all of that turned out to be true. But you cannot, as a normal human being, sit around and just imagine a man being Juju the cow.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't get it at all. She said like an old man milking a cow with Juju on it, and Dick would know what it is. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, okay, at Burning Man. And so I assumed the guy was
and
Dick.
Here I was.
I didn't understand it at all.
That she made it up.
Yeah, see, nobody believed her. Nobody believed her. But that was the smoking gun evidence. But it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now because Dick himself has now confirmed its authenticity multiple times. Dick has admitted to Juju it has broken him as a man. He never thought this was going to come out. He never thought that he would be made to look like the ridiculous one out of him and Maddox. I mean, at this point, listen, whatever you think about Maddox, I got no dog in that game, by the way. But whatever you think about Maddox, the lol suit, he's bald, he's maybe worst of all, Armenian. Whatever you think about Maddox in all of this, he's not a gay, trans, furry cuck. And Dick did everything in his power to make him the cuck. But remember, Dick Masterson every night goes to bed with a woman that Maddox came inside of. Let me repeat that. Hula Girl 86, Dick Masterson's current girlfriend, the woman that he may even be secretly married to. Maddox fucked her raw and pounding atavistically on these slime bed sheets. Dick Masterson looks a million times worse in all this, but again, Dick has now confirmed the Juju the cow stuff. Now, this clip right here, I posted this. Somebody sent this to me. Who actually sent this to me? At Shania Chan VT. At Shania Chan VT. Thank you for this. I saw this and I go, oh, here you go. I've seen Dick admit to this multiple times, but this clip right here, I thought was another smoking gun. It turns out that this clip is Schrodinger's cow. Tell me what you get out of this clip.
Thank you.
I don't know. Ask Null to read the origin of the cow stuff.
The cow stuff.
I think everyone would really like to see that text.
I think the cow stuff's kind of hot.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this cow stuff.
Read the whole thing.
Read the whole thing.
Read the whole thing.
I'm like,
read the whole thing and see how gay it is.
People are
okay, a little weird to defend something as not gay if it didn't happen.
Like, is it true that you they asked and they only whatever?
Read how many animals were involved.
A lot of
Not
animals.
just the one.
Yeah, man.
Why would you make that point? Now, everybody, of course, who follows PODAWFUL, Kiwi Farmers, all these people who see this, they go, oh, he's saying it's real. He's admitting it. And then all of the dickheads go, he didn't say it's real. He's saying that he's being sarcastic. He's telling Null to look at the origin because it's not real. Let's just start this one over again from the beginning. Again, Schrodinger's cow. Is it real? Listen, here's what the dickheads are saying. You have to think of it like this, all right? Either, if they're right, what Dick is saying here is it's not real, but also it isn't gay to dress up like a cow. And what everyone else is saying is, it doesn't matter if it's gay. You're a freak.
Thank you.
What's
wrong with you?
I don't know. Ask Null to read the origin of the cow stuff.
The origin he's talking about is a screenshot of his girlfriend saying it's real. That's the origin.
I think everyone would really like to see that text.
I think the cow stuff's kind of hot.
Well, I mean,
I'm like, tell me more about this.
You know, he heard that, like, the second he was about to paint the picture that, hey, if the cow stuff is real, I don't know. That guy sounds pretty cool, Sean. I don't know. I mean, a guy and two chicks pretending to get his teats sucked, his stinky whizzle teats. That's pretty funny. A fly marrying a bumblebee. He was about to paint the picture that he was actually an alpha Chad for getting to do that, for having the giga brain moment of going, what if I dressed up like a cow for my girlfriend? And then Vito ruined it by saying, yeah, I think that's pretty hot. I don't know. I think that's pretty hot. The second Dick heard Vito say it's hot, he's like, oh, shit. Shit. Fuck. How do I make this? How do I spin this into a steel toe win? It's not gay. It's not gay. If Vito finds it hot, like, it might be the worst thing that ever existed. It's actually, now it's worse than CP. You've actually gone a step beyond cheese pizza. Internet scientists didn't think this was possible.
Well,
tell me more about this cow stuff.
Read the whole thing.
Read the whole thing. I'm like,
read the whole thing and see how gay it is.
People are like, is it true that you, they asked, they only, whatever.
Read how many animals were involved.
A lot of
Not
animals.
just the one.
Meow man, Chags for 5. Chins up, Vito.
Okay, good clip. Very good. Thank you. I'm going to start a poll on this. Is I don't know if I'm going to spell Schrodinger right. Schrodinger's cow real, also gay? Question mark. Okay, that's the poll. We're going to go, real gay. That's option 1. We're going to go fake and gay. Option 2, a favorite amongst the internet. We're going to go real, not gay. And we're going to go fake, not gay, which is the one that Dick is hoping you'll vote for here, okay? We're going to start that poll and see where that goes. I took that to mean that he's 100% admitting it instantly. I thought it was like clear as day that was an admission, but everybody else is telling me that that's wrong. So we'll find out in just a moment. Oh boy, the votes are coming in. The votes are coming in very quickly on that. In the meantime, let's take a look at this. So this whole Riley thing, this Riley Eric July business, I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know what the joke was. Like when we did this bit with hang on a second, I'm trying to get rid of the fucking, I can't clear this off the screen now. That's great. Awesome. Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. Sorry, I'm trying to get the poll off my screen so I can see chat. And close poll. There we go. All right. Nailed it. Guys, nailed it. By the way, earlier when you saw young Jesse, back when I had my normal human colors of blue and purple rather than this garish red, please do not get it in your head. Wow, look how fat you are now, Jesse. Okay? This is what you're not allowed to watch old PODAWFUL episodes and then form new opinions about me and my body and my thoughts and my voice after that. Okay, so Riley, here we go. Riley. I didn't even know what the bit was. I knew he went to Eric July's place. I had no clue what the bit was. So I figured we should learn about, now that we've done the exact same thing to Dick Masterson, I figured we should learn about the bit. This is the Drunken Peasants. And by that, I mean, they have the logo of the Drunken Peasants and then none of the Drunken Peasants. These are just a bunch of other, I didn't even know this. They've got brand new guys. It's a lot like when you watch The Biggest Problem in the Universe. You go, oh, in the universe, this is a Maddox brand. I guess this will be a Maddox show. And then you tune in and you get two big sweaty fat guys and you go, what is this? PODAWFUL times 2?
What is this? Old PODAWFUL interviewing new PODAWFUL? This is a completely different show at this point. It's very bad, but it's the only clip I could find of Riley doing what Riley did. It's been wiped from the internet otherwise. So
super chats to Eric's live streams, and Eric would just ignore them.
Yeah.
So Riley would send super chat. Now this sounds familiar. Riley would send super chats to Eric's live stream. Eric July would not read the super chats. We've all been there.
Oh, he's literally taping money to the front of their warehouse. Which, by the way, Eric acts like this is some kind of secret location, but if he really wanted it to be a secret, he wouldn't put what it is in the front window. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have the logo and all of that shit.
It's not like in a gated place off a beaten path. It's on a busy highway.
Yeah.
So it's a business.
Okay, somebody in chat called me Jesse PPPS. That's not... Send that in with your dumb Sam's hide shooter memes next time, okay? I don't need to be hearing that, please. It's not going to help. This is a dad bod. I'm a dad. I've got an excuse. Masterson's not a dad. What's his excuse? Mersh will never be a dad. I'm not sure it's physically possible for a triangle to impregnate.
Business.
So there you go. Riley is taping money to Eric July's front door. He's taping $40 to his front door here. And I guess the bit there is supposed to be that he's giving him the super chats. Now, that doesn't make any sense, by the way. So Riley fucked up this joke. He sent in money for super chats already. And now Riley has driven halfway across the country to give Eric more money with no super chat. What you should have done is drive all the way over there and taped the super chat to the window. In fact, you should have gone there when he was at work, not in the middle of the night or whenever this is, the weekend where he's not going to be there. You should have shown up when he would be there and made him read it because you already paid him the money. Far be it from me to explain how a prank works, but this is kind of my expertise. This specific bit right here. This is the thing that Dick Masterson has been defending this guy over. You know, this guy ended up getting arrested recently for another incident with Eric July. He's been taking it further and further and further. And everybody said, Dick, you going to like it when it happens to you? And I kept waiting for it to happen to him. And nobody did it. And then one day, a beautiful man showed up in my life. A beautiful man named Riley. I'll explain that to you in just a second. Take a look at this. This is the original Eric July tweet about this. Eric July says, all right, appearing at our place of business, an address that isn't even public, crosses several lines. This is something we cannot afford to not take seriously, which doesn't make any sense. Gag or not, I have no idea how low these folks will stoop, so I have to act accordingly, which is kind of reasonable. And then here's Riley's tweet. He says, ignore these super chats, which again, $40 is not a super chat. It's just money. Congrats, doofus. You drove halfway across the country to donate. They actually set up a way to do that on the internet. Have you heard? And then he has hashtagged it and tagged everybody involved to try to get famous off of this. It's the most blatant form of clout chasing ever. And of course, Dick Masterson propped it up because it's his guy. And then here you go. This was an archived tweet from Riley. He says, I am emasculating you publicly on your own home turf. Interesting. But if you make somebody apologize publicly for false flagging, I'll leave now. So I guess Riley believes that Eric July is in some way responsible for somebody getting false flagged. And so that's why he's harassing this dude. Wow, what a story. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's go into our angles, shall we? Now, I've already showed you the original video, the one I posted with the watermarks. Again, knowing Dick would never ever show any of that. Let's take a look at some of Dick's angles on this. Let's get the angle of the dangle from Dick himself. Is this the one? Okay, here we go. Juju cow delivery. So this is kind of the worst angle of the two. Take a look at this one here. This is, by the way, you're enjoying fresh, crisp, high definition thanks to Dick Masterson. Dick, thank you for doing my work for me. Take a look. So you've got Dick's truck sitting there, and then a mysterious vehicle pulls up. Dick's truck next to some garbage cans. All right, the guy stops. I don't know if it's clear enough to read that license plate, but Lord knows, I hope not. People have been saying this is me doing it, by the way. Obviously, it's not me. You can see the guy on camera. This is my Riley, ladies and gentlemen. My Riley showed up in Discord the other day, and he came packing with an idea. All right, so he's getting out of the vehicle. Let's skip ahead here a little bit. All right, some guy's just walking his dog. So he's doing this in broad daylight. This isn't like Riley, the original Riley, going there at night, waiting until Eric July's not there. Here he comes with his inflatable cow over his shoulder. Thank you, Dick, for this. This looks great. He's filming it. We've even got audio. Dick's cameras all have audio. And he puts it right in the back of the truck. And there we go. We get a good, crisp picture of the lolcow. Now, it's a little hard to see from this angle, but don't worry. Again, we have 889 angles, 889 angles, 889 angles. We'll get another one going for you here. And he takes another picture. All right, so you get it. There he goes. I mean, this is clearly a lunatic. Okay? Very good. Very good. Dick's got another high def clip for us here. Thank you, Dick Masterson, for creating my content for me. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Another angle on it. There he is with the cow. He's going in and oh, it's good. Score. By the way, this is a prank years in the making. We've been making fun of this cow stuff for a long time. All right. And he gets his photos in. Now, here's the thing. Everybody, of course, is pointing out in this one, Dick's Mexican style front yard chicken coop, which has a big, nice, fresh, stinky scoop of poop in it. Now, this poop was so embarrassing. When Dick put this out, he didn't even think about his dog's piles in his front yard. The stinky leftovers of his canine companion. The leavings have humiliated Dick. Because every comment on the video, it wasn't, oh my God. I mean, there were a lot of people saying, Dick, you should get a shotgun and blow this guy's head off. You know, the guy doing the exact same thing that for months now, for literally 9 months, you've been saying is totally okay to do to somebody. Keep in mind, this address here is the place of business for the Dick Show and The Biggest Problem in the Universe. This is where it's recorded. So it's just a guy going to a place of business. It's no big deal. Every other comment, though, was about this poop in the front yard, all making fun of him, saying, Dick, why are you leaving a giant dog turd in your front yard for everyone to see and smell? And Dick's response was, and I love this, he was so humiliated, he had to let people know that it wasn't his fault because he claims that he had just let his dog out. Now that reveals some stuff. That actually makes this a lot more interesting. That means Dick is home during this. The guy went up to his door. He knocked. He rings the bell. He does everything. Dick is home. He was just outside with his dog when this happened. Dick is watching this happen as it happens, and he allows it to happen. There's no big, strong Dick. It's hidden Dick. It's a little tiny dick shriveling up and going inside his hacienda to turtle away from the big scary cow man. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Dick was just sitting inside his saliva glands going into overdrive as he thought about how, ooh, I got a brand new mask for myself. Moo, Moo-ree, where are you, Moo-ree? So the turd actually helped us out big time during this entire thing. Thank you to the turd. Let's check in with that poll real quick. Is Schrodinger's cow real, also gay? We have 156 votes, and right now in the lead at 81% is real and gay.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Now this is, I've actually find this part more interesting. 10% say fake and gay. So those are the dickheads silently watching in chat right now, defending their guy. 7% say real, not gay, which is, I need those people to speak up right now. I need to pick your brain. I might need you to jump into the Piranha Tank in Discord and explain your mentality on that one. Real, not gay. And then only 1% say fake and not gay. So, well, I'll leave the poll up. You guys can keep adding your answers there. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is not where it ended. Okay. We actually have more angles from on Dick. He posted because he could not stop. And of course, he's blaming Eric July the entire time. He posted an interesting video where either a different guy or a guy wearing completely different clothing also showed up. Here you can see it. See, this is a completely differently clothed man. And he's actually posted 2 angles on this. Here you can see the guy standing there. He's motioning. It looks like it's the same guy. And I'll go ahead and confirm this is my Riley. Dick never explained these other angles. He never said what was going on with him. This is clearly a different day. So what's the story? Well, I'm going to jump in the Piranha Tank here real quick. And if...
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Hi, henchman. If you guys want to join me in there, I'd like to talk to these guys real quick to explain the story of my Riley. Anybody who was there when my Riley showed up for the first time. Because, of course, the whole internet has gotten this entire thing wrong. Maybe we've been spreading a little bit of disinformation amongst the ranks out there. We didn't want people to know exactly what was going on. But this story is about to get a whole lot crazier. Hi, henchmen. Some people are definitely.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. Okay, who was here when my Riley showed up the first time? Anybody?
I was.
Okay. Terrific. So, help me fill in the. I don't think I was even in here when he first showed up. I think I started getting messages from people. But this dude just shows up into chat, and what is the first thing he says? Because I didn't hire this guy.
I remember him from the night before when he was regular guy that just wanted to know about PODAWFUL, and then he showed up again.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's where things got weird.
Right. So
first night he was very cool.
Go ahead.
Relax.
Tell the story.
He came in here. He just seemed like he knew a lot about PODAWFUL, but he was also interested in learning more.
I would say it was clear he was not a PODAWFUL fan.
No, he just found out about PODAWFUL.
Yeah.
I spent the longest time talking to him. He found out about PODAWFUL the day before on Instagram somehow, and then he was totally normal-ish and cool. But he stayed up so long, he started going mental.
Yeah, he started devolving over time. Now, this is what you need to understand. This is not a PODAWFUL fan. He literally didn't know anything about the show. We tried to be, people show up sometimes. They just saw one episode. They instantly join Discord. We try to be cordial. It never works out. They leave. We never gain any new fans. It's just these 12 guys over and over again forever because we constantly run people off. Hi. So of course we thought that was what it was going to be with this guy, but this guy shows up the next day, and it turns out my Riley is a fan of Dick Masterson.
Dick good, Jesse bad.
My Riley has known of Dick for a long time. Now that's kind of an incredible thing. Dick Masterson is currently upset over his own fan wanting to meet him. This isn't a scenario where, Riley hates Eric July. This guy loves Dick Masterson, but there's a twist. So the day that the video I just showed was recorded, this guy came into chat and he said he's got something. He said he had ordered an inflatable cow on Amazon. Can one of you, maybe Urquit, can you tell the story about this? Were you there for that one? Urquit has muted himself and forgot. He actually went into a... Unfortunately, guys...
Do you want the full honest story?
Unfortunately, Urquit went into a diabetic coma, and we do now have to pray for him. We're down to 11 guys.
We've lost our sweet little potato boy.
So rest in peace, Urquit. We will miss you. There's a crazy twist in all of this. So this guy loves Dick Masterson. He says he's got an inflatable cow. He says he found out that he lives nearby Dick Masterson, which we didn't tell him. Just to be perfectly clear, we did not give him Dick Masterson's address. He came packing with that. I guess in the overnight when he started learning about PodAwful, he went to the website or something, or maybe these guys told him that Dick Masterson's a guy that we cover. He goes and watches some of the episodes, and he comes back and goes, okay, these guys like making fun of Dick Masterson. Well, I like Dick Masterson. I live near Dick Masterson. I just found out about Juju the Cow. What if I drop off? This wasn't even my idea. Big reveal, my Riley is not my Riley. He's Dick Masterson's Riley. This is a freak that loves Dick Masterson. And he came up with this whole thing to impress Dick Master. He thought it was going to
Yeah, it was like a stalker girlfriend.
It's a stalker. He's a stalker. Now, of course, I'm sitting there going, yes, haha, yeah, I want to see the entire scenario here. Okay. Are you guys familiar at all with what the Dick Show crew calls one of the funniest things that's ever happened on the Dick Show? It's this thing called My Garbages. Have you ever heard of this?
No. I've heard of it. Yeah. It's like Maddox's garbages or something.
Something about Maddox's garbages. So I've heard this phrase a million times over the past few years. I've never known what it meant. And I finally had to look it up. All right. And this is all going to tie back in here in just a second. This is supposedly, let me turn on my cam so you guys can see in here as well. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And can you guys see me?
Yeah. That is a sick. That is a wicked sick setup.
Oh, thanks. Have you never seen PodAwful before, but you're somehow here in the Discord?
I have. It's just it's been a while.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Thank you. I hope you're happy to be here. So, My Garbages. What is it? This is the funniest thing that they ever trolled Maddox with ever. In an episode, by the way, from years and years and years ago, where Dick makes fun of Maddox for simpy sexual text messages, believe it or not, this is a real episode. It's an entire bonus episode of his show where they make fun of Maddox's sex texts. In the middle of this, they talk about it's leaks from Maddox, these text leaks from Maddox, where he's saying that Dick Show guys, Dick's Rileys, are showing up to his house and messing with him. Take a look at this.
Next one.
The next page is still you.
You are not cool for anyone. Do you have any decent security? Cameras and shit?
I have cameras, but it's not enough. Someone could just throw something or do a drive-by. His fans are talking about it on Facebook.
All right, boys, we're going to do a drive-by.
Yeah, so that's...
elevated sense of importance.
Yes.
That is fucking insane.
You're gonna do a drive-by.
You could possibly, taint a jury. It's
Sean, you know how much power I wield?
He's always the victim.
This world.
Always the victim.
I think he's just afraid of me. I've become some kind of a demon where I'm ordering a drive-by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of Turks get liquored up. Come on by.
Power over Ethernet.
Who said Jesus Christ?
Peach.
I did, sorry.
I don't know how they did it, but they found me. The Libyans!
Who do you think? The Libyans! The Dickwards found me!
All right. Power over
They
Ethernet.
Google mapped me. Said I'm 45 minutes from the airport. That's basically like within a mile of the airport in LA.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone said my garbages were out.
Garbages.
He's a writer. You wouldn't understand.
He's
that tense of the
referring
word.
to Vagina and Bob's. Someone said my garbages were out. You take the garbages. The garbages, they're out. The garbages are out. I see them on the Google Earth. We are 45 minutes from the airport. From the airports. 45 of your American minutes. And they see the garbages on the Facebook. They got the garbages are out. They see my garbages.
These fucking summon the matching assholes.
This is the funniest thing that ever happened on the show. By the way, my garbage. Hey, cool Adam Carolla bit from Loveline from fucking years ago. This is the big. If you ever heard this phrase, this is it. This is all it is. He referred to trash cans as my garbages.
They see my garbages are out. They got pictures of my garbages. In my country, you do not take a picture of a man's garbages.
No.
It goes God, man, garbages, a woman.
All right, the king of comedy, the guy, the arbiter of funny, Dick Masterson. My garbages. Now, this might explain this next video I'm going to show you. Remember how there's this mysterious video of the guy showing up a different day? Well, that video is actually the first time my Riley showed up to Dick. Okay, again, a Dick Show fan shows up to Dick's house. Here's the twist. Here's where it all... You thought the twist was that he's a Dick Show fan. No. The twist is what we found out while talking to him. And I'm hoping... Is there any way... Can we tag my Riley and get him in here, actually? Because I would like to talk to him. If you heard me... Can everybody just all of a sudden start inundating him with messages until he shows up here?
I saw a Riley in the YouTube chat.
No, it's not a Riley. This is... What's his username in here?
No...
I'm not talking about SF, just the letters S. All right, can everybody, can you message him? Can you tag him and just try to force him in here? If you heard my stream snipe of Biggest Problem the other day, he was in there for a minute and it was insane. There was a manic energy because as we were talking to him and as he was out of nowhere just decided to start driving to Dick Masterson's house because he lives down the street from him, we noticed there was a little bit of a problem. My Riley, again, Dick's Riley, really, but my Riley is a meth head. Okay. A legitimate, cracked out of his mind, fucking meth head.
A meth angel.
A meth angel.
A meth archangel.
He's a meth artist, I would say. He paints with a meth brush that delivers some of the greatest things I've ever seen. We had no idea.
Attracts only the highest quality meth.
I mean, we thought he was a little off, but on his way to Dick Masterson's house, we're like, holy shit, this is just a meth head showing up to his like biggest idol, his YouTube idol's house. What are we watching right now? This is insane.
Maybe he has that Charlie Sheen tiger blood in him. I don't know.
There's something there. He's got something coursing through his veins that's got him amped up to a degree where you can't speak to the. He's just. He's not listening to anything you say. He's waiting to just.
Yeah, and they're constant apologizing.
Constant apologizing. All of this stuff. Okay, so why didn't Dick show the full video from the other day?
because that wasn't it. That was not exactly what happened that day. He showed a little bit of it. He showed the guy wandering around the front door. And I said on Twitter, this guy went up to the front door. He knocked. He yelled for Dick. All of that happened. And then a little something extra happened. There's an interesting reason why Dick would not want to bring this up. Let's take a look at this one. All right. This is my compilation here of the methed out visit to Dick's house. Again, this was this guy's idea. I literally had nothing to do with this other than enjoying it. And I hope you enjoy it.
You know, my cousin is my cousin's very, you know it is. He's got to clean up his trash.
Okay, so that's a little example of the way he talks. There he is going up to the door, knocking on it, waiting there. We've got our footage. We've got Dick's footage of the whole event. He's smoking a cigarette. He's just waiting. Again, Dick is home. It's confirmed. By the way, this is a week before the lolcow delivery. It's a week between those. Look what's above his head in the chicken coop. The same turd. It's the same turd. That turd's been there a week. So now he's lying. Now Dick's lying. I didn't even notice that until just now. So maybe he was home. We know he was home because his truck was there. But he absolutely lied about the dog going out just a minute before this guy. I knew that didn't make any sense. This is a week before.
The fixture in the property.
Just a rotting turd in your front yard. And by the way, I don't care if you've got grass on the field, play ball, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got grass and it's your backyard, turd it up. It's a dog. I don't care. Dick, if those of you listening to the audio only version of this, the podcast version, you might not realize Dick's front yard is sand. It's an arid desert that he's built a shiplap fence around. You can't allow a turd right there. Basically, this is just a big outdoor toilet that you've created. All right, so the guy's waiting. He gives another knock with his cigarette in hand. One of the Earth's Rileys. He stands back from the door, takes a look around. I mean, there's 3 security cameras. You can see one right there. There's one right above the door right there, and there's one to the right over top of the turd. It's called the turd cam. And he goes up and he tries the doorbell. Dick is seeing all of this on his security system. He's ringing the bell. He's doing all of this, again, because he's a fan of Dick. That cannot be stressed enough. In fact, listen to this. This is the audio you don't hear from Dick's side of things, from his cams. Watch this. It's coming up here in just a second. All right, he's standing there. He's scoping the turds out. He's not scooping them, but he is scoping them. And this is about to get crazy, by the way. The turd, they say in chat.
Listen.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so this is him talking while standing there.
Listen, Dixon. Listen, Masterson. I'm a big fan of you. I'm very disappointed you didn't give me an autograph, bro. You're like my favorite YouTube YouTube star, man.
He couldn't even think of what that's called. He was like, "You're my favorite YouTube," and then realized he's nothing. YouTube star, man. So there you go.
So I live around. Yeah, he's just like, he's like an idiot. But anyway, fucking hell, dude, they heard me.
Well, doing something.
Okay, so he's going up to the back of Dick's truck. He's looking in the truck. He's looking in the bed of the truck. He's looking in Dick's garbages.
Why are you calling me?
Just mumbling to himself like a lunatic. He's now behind Dick's garbages, and he takes a bottle out of the garbage and throws it into the back of the truck, and it's good. And now he sets his camera down. Don't do
That
this.
shit's fucking heavy, dude. I'm gonna way too much shit.
And he starts throwing all of the garbage in.
Fucking hilarious. Oh, what a guy. I love him. I love humans.
My garbage is Sean!
Okay. He rules. All right.
My garbage is! Okay, so that probably explains why Dick didn't show that part of the security camera. My garbages. We didn't get him in here. He didn't come in, right? Nah, damn. I would really love to talk to my Riley about all. I have no clue. I have no idea what his plan was, what his thoughts were on all of this. He did confirm, right? Just straight up that he is a meth head. Like he just straight up said it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and he has a girlfriend apparently.
So just to
he doesn't.
He made a girlfriend.
Wait, why did you say he's got
when he's on meth?
He's only got a girlfriend when he's on. Wait, why did you say he's got a girlfriend, Lisa?
Because he kept talking about her being next to him while he's ranting to us.
Yeah, there was nobody there. He kept saying that he's got a girlfriend and there's nobody there. He was alone. I mean, you can see it in the video. There's nobody with him. There's no one in the car with him. Okay, so here are funny things. Just to be clear, let's go over what's funny, what's not. Funny. A guy traveling cross country to give a black guy $40. Probably should have added a mule if you wanted me to laugh, but fine. Not funny. Me going to Ethan Ralph's house and dropping off stickers. All right, that's so far. Funny. Riley going to Eric July's place again and then getting arrested. Very funny. Completely okay for that to happen. Not funny. A meth head showing up to your house and leaving an inflatable cow. Funny. When dickheads go to Maddox's house and mess with his garbages. Not funny. When some random dickhead goes to Dick Masterson's house and throws his garbage into the back of his truck while methed out. Just to be clear, those are the rules of the internet. So you can order your RileyEats today by going to our website, PodAwful.com. Support the Pizza Fund, PodAwful.pizza, and get access to a ton of extra content. That episode that I showed you earlier, the lolcow episode, has been a paywalled episode for many years now that I've now released publicly, but we've got tons and tons more, years and years worth of stuff that is banned from YouTube. I can't put it out for free anyway, so support the show if you enjoy this stuff, and if you want to support a meth head dumping garbage into Dick Masterson's truck that has nothing to do with me. You can't do that through me, but you can support the Pizza Fund, PodAwful.pizza. Tonight, we will be doing a Pod After show. What time is it? Okay, we're going to be doing a Pod After show. A big event happened very recently with our friend Comedy Shaman, and he's going live at, I think he said it was 10 p.m. Eastern, which is coming up here soon. So I figured we will all go check out his show and watch it live in our...
I think it's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow now? I thought it was today.
Yeah, he put TM night.
Yeah, TM night.
He meant tomorrow night because I looked at the YouTube and it was scheduled for tomorrow.
God. All right. Well, we'll do something for we'll figure out an after show. I thought we were going to do that. But we'll have an after show for you here in just a second, $6 level. But we've got a ton more here for you because we did some cow tipping, some lolcow tipping, and I'd like to show that to you. Thank you, henchman. I'll see you on the other side, and let's go to break real quick. We'll be right back after this.
My body like a body my same size.
I know all of God's secrets. Would you like to know what God thinks?
One apple is our God now.
And I do see non-stop visions from God. Do you want to get an answer on what God thinks from somebody that doesn't have God, or do you want an answer from somebody that does have God? Click on the link.
Okay, so remember, that was one of Eric July's capos, a methed out Dick Show fan. And if you're mad about what he did, he's on meth. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't know. Why didn't Dick post it? If it was such a big deal, why didn't he post it? We've got 205 votes, by the way, on the Schrodinger's cow situation, and still 80% of the vote is real and gay. So keep those votes coming. We'll see. We'll check in with that at the end of the show and see for sure the final results of that one. Okay, so Biggest Problem went live right at the same day as the lolcow incident. Biggest Problem went live. Now, typically, when Riley showed up to Eric July's place, Biggest Problem goes live. They start talking about the Riley incident. Dick's been tweeting out about the inflatable cow all day. Dick was, sitting there in his cow mask, typing away, downloading every single one of his security camera footages. My footages, Sean, my footages. Cleaning out his garbages. And you would think that would be a good way to start your show. You're not going to believe what happened today, Vito. My garbages, my cow, my truck, my poop yard. Instead, and I'm not kidding, they opened up the show by talking about the weather. So PODAWFUL decided to make it worse. PODAWFUL is watching you. We showed up into the chat and took it over. This episode of The Biggest Problem, I was told by a Dick Show fan that this episode was their biggest live episode to date. 1,400 viewers watching, all because of the lolcow incident earlier that day. People thought Eric July had attacked him. And of course, it turned out it was the PODAWFUL cult. So they show up to hear the drama and they get nothing. They get the weather. They get the conversation boomers have in a retirement home. This was one of the most boring, insufferable, unwatchable shows I've ever seen. I'm not just saying that because it's Dick and Vito. I'm sure this could be funny, but you could tell they were trying to avoid the cow in the room. Actually, every episode, I think Vito was trying to avoid the cow in the room on this one. I'm getting a message here. My Riley says he'll be here in 15 minutes. Okay, I'm going to keep my eye on that. My Riley might show up. We might have him for the after show. Let's take a look at this. This is The Biggest Problem. We completely take over the chat. When we're not at one point, I told everybody, stop chatting. We were just posting PODAWFUL memes, Juju the Cow stuff. It was absolute madhouse, mad cow house. And Dick was slowly losing his mind over this. You could see it. You could see his mind was not there for the episode. I told everybody, stop chatting for a minute. There was like 4 actual Dick Show fans chatting in there. 1,400 viewers. Nobody's there for The Biggest Problem. It was insane. And they will admit that in just a second. Let's take a look. We've got some timestamps here. This is funny. So right before the show began, Vito tweeted out saying that he's got a brand new bit for the show. This is going to be incredible. And he needs somebody to help make a stinger for this bit. Take a look.
Only $50.
And none of the sex. Cool. Dick, I do have a quick segment. It's a new segment that I wanted to bring in. Yeah. And a fan has produced a stinger of... This is a video stinger, but I don't know if you're going to see the video.
Is it stupid?
It's very stupid. It's not...
Okay.
I mean, maybe...
You want me to pull it up?
Put it on, I guess.
Do you want me to put the video part up?
Yeah, they took time to make it.
All right.
By the way...
This is a segment...
By the way, Vito's glasses once again fogging up. This happens every time there's something Vito's not allowed to talk about. Remember that episode where Vito started bursting into tears? It's because Dick. I almost said Maddox, which by the way is what Dick wants us to call him. He's Mad Dax. That episode where Vito burst into tears. Dick had told him right beforehand. There's like some horrifying thing. They're being made fun of for cuties again or something.
And Dick sat him down and bullied him and told him, if you bring it up, I swear to God, I swear, Vito, if you fuck this up again. And every time he's got something, he's got to walk on eggshells. He's got to walk on cow patties around Dick. His glasses start glazing over. So this is a tell. He's not supposed to be bringing up the cow stuff right now. But PODAWFUL finds a way. PODAWFUL makes it worse.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
You want me to pull it up?
Put it on, I guess.
Yeah, this was live.
They took time to make it.
All right.
Check this out. A fan made this.
This is a segment.
Maybe it was My Riley.
I call.
Speaking of My Riley,
you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to like.
There's a segment called Dickpocracy.
Well, my mouse isn't even over there.
Whatever, just play it.
All right.
Dickpocracy, by the way, spelled wrong. Vito spelled Dickpocracy wrong in the tweet, so the person made it wrong.
Dickpocracy.
Wait a minute. Dickpocracy?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like
don't
Dickpocracy.
Which is like what?
Which is like hypocrisy.
Meaning what?
Meaning you're a hypocrite.
Oh, wow. What a great bit for this particular episode. Dickpocracy, because he's a hypocrite. By the way, this is a stolen bit from the original show. They actually had, Maddox had 2 bits about Dick being a hypocrite on the original show. So now we're just bringing that back. And of course, Mad Dax getting madder.
What? You are all the time. You constantly, just for the sake of an argument or anything, will just completely change your beliefs to try and shit on me. And
no, I won't.
Yes, you will. There you go. Yeah. All right. And I have a great example.
Okay. So they're talking hypocrisy. I just saw that. All right. Hang on. My Riley.
Hi, Jesse.
My Riley was in here and then he left. What happened?
Oh, since you're back, we gotta at him.
Well, I want to get done with this before we bring him in. Is he just like ready to go at any point?
I don't know. He just popped in and said, "Oh, at me when I."
All right. Well, then we'll wait. We'll wait. It's fine. I'll come back. All right. So my Riley was in there for a second. We gotta, when you're dealing with a my Riley situation, you kind of gotta be on pins and needles, mostly needles. All right. So let me skip ahead here to 2750. All right. This is pretty fun. Watch this.
I guess it's super easy to do correctly.
I thought we did all right.
There you go.
Man, that voice sounds familiar.
Thank you to our fan who sent that in. I don't know if they want their name read, but we do appreciate it.
Who was it? Was it Sturgis?
Who was it? Who did make that? Who made that stinger for the Dick Show? I mean, for the biggest problem. That is a good question, Dick. I want to know as well. Let me roll it back to that original part of the video when they first bring it up.
And let's see here.
And let's throw this on the larger screen so you can really take a look at this.
Well, you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to like.
There's a segment called Dickpocracy.
And again, Vito spelled it wrong, so I spelled it wrong because I made this stinger and sent it to Vito.
Well, my mouse isn't even over there.
Whatever, just play it.
All right.
Dickpocracy.
That's my voice. And wait a second. Hang on.
This isn't even over there.
Whatever, just play it.
We're going to have to... Oh, did you see a little thing fly by there? Let's get that. Oh, would you look at that? That's my logo. Remember when Dick wouldn't play the video with my watermark on it? Well, too bad, Dick, because now I've watermarked your show. Ladies and gentlemen, our resources are... I mean, we own so much of the internet at this point. I have not only watermarked another man, we have branded this cow. It's over, okay? I now own your show. It's been watermarked, but it's worse than that. It's, of course, way worse than that. So there goes another one of my little logos there. There's another one. But then watch this.
Wait a minute.
Oh, did you see something? Some flash. A lot of people noticed this. Something kind of flashes on screen for half a second. They're saying LOL. It cannot be stopped. Ha 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 ha. your radio. Yeah, that's my radio voice. Dickpocracy. I just do that, by the way. There's no filters. I can just Dickpocracy. See my hands? Dickpocracy. So, I've watermarked him. The cow has been branded. PODAWFUL once again owns the lolcow Dax. But then take a look at this. There's a hidden little... Uh-oh. You see that? You see that? It's hard to see because Dick's got it on this little screen here. But do you notice what I notice? Is that... Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is PODAWFUL because this is my watermarked video of the cow delivery to Dick's house that day. It's in the episode. They were trying everything to not talk about this, and I forced it in there. If you look very carefully, you can see the cow in the back of the truck. I know it's hard to see. It's because of the compression on there. And I'll show, actually, you know what I should do? Let me show you the full version of that, like the one I edited. Because of course I've got it. I made it. Let me go to, here we go. Here we go. Maybe this will be just a little bit easier to see. Check this out. Dickpocracy. So, yeah, that looks a lot better. And then, oh, look at that. Ooh, you see it? Look, you see that cow? There he is, right there. Right there next to Dak's concerned face. All right. That's fun. That's fun. We do a little trolling. We have a little fun. The tricknology of PODAWFUL, you know, our testing never ceases. We're always working out new ways to fool these people. We do have My Riley in chat. Let's check in. My Riley. Hi, henchman. My Riley, ladies and gentlemen. My Riley. Hi, Riley. Hi, My Riley, we call you. He forgot I call him that, so he's just sitting there not responding now. Hello.
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, hey,
there he is.
Are you distracted by your girlfriend? Is that what's happening?
No, dude. I'm a bullsaw.
Right. Okay. Well. Anyway. So you're a big fan of the Dick Show. How did you find out that, where that Dick lives nearby you again? What was the story there?
I guess he was just obviously dogs. I think I don't know. He was just like dogs, right?
Yeah, I mean, he was doxxed at some point. I don't know how, but it did happen. And then, so you were just looking that info up, or what?
Yeah, I guess. I was just interested in, like, you know, I wanted to do something funny.
Okay.
And, I found that.
And you thought, and when did you learn about the Juju the Cow stuff?
I actually learned that through PODAWFUL.
Okay, I was right about that.
I think when I heard about it, I couldn't stop laughing about it. It was pretty funny.
It is kind of. Does it sort of paint him in a new light for you as a fan?
Well, as I guess I would say, yeah, I guess I would definitely say that, like, you know,
yeah,
as someone who did respect him and thought he was sort of a, you know, a very important person on YouTube and a thought leader. Kind of changes it.
A thought leader. Another thing he stole from Maddox. I literally can't get their names straight. I keep fucking up which one's which because that's exactly
that
what
was
Dick
that
wants.
kind of my thing. Yeah.
Now, are you high on meth right now?
No, as today I'm 2 days clean.
Wow, congratulations.
Congrats.
Could we listen, I'm very happy to hear that and happy to be here for you, but at the same time, that doesn't really work for my show. Do you think you could maybe get high right now?
We can certainly try.
All right.
Good to hear.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. All right? I'm kidding. But if you do, let me know, and that'll be funny, and I'll check back in and see if you are freaking out. Do you want to go to Dick's house right now, by the way?
I don't think so, no.
Really? Why?
I just don't know what there is. I don't know if there's any.
Well, I can actually tell you what there is to do. We're going to come to that here in the episode. I've realized, Dick is about to explain to me how comedy works in this episode. And I think I've actually learned a pretty good lesson about comedy from Dick Masterson.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I have a plan. I think I know what we need to do because apparently, listen, I thought your delivery was very funny. I was laughing my head off at it. All right, my Riley, we're starting an entire service based on what you've done. But at the same time, we do want it to be funny. And if Dick Masterson says it's not funny, then Lord knows it's not funny. And I think I've figured out the perfect way to make it funny. Okay?
I'd love to hear it.
Well, we'll get to that in just a bit. Maybe fire up the car and head on over to Dick's place and we'll check back in with you.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing that today, man.
How come? What are you busy?
I'm kind of busy with others.
Really?
Yeah, I am trying to.
How busy could you? You couldn't be that busy. I mean, it's like, what is it, 15 minutes away from you?
Yeah.
All right. Hop in that car. We'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to go by then. Listen, I had a whole idea planned for an after show for the folks out there, the Pod After show. I wanted them to have a good show. Now I got nothing. It turns out my idea was got to be scrapped here. So it really, 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 really helped me out if you went over to Dick's place. Now, again, this isn't my idea. This is your idea. But it would really, really help me out if you did.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right. Well, I tell you what, let these guys talk to you about it while I keep doing the show. I'll be right back. Okay, stay in here. I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully everybody convinces him to go do it now. Fire up the pipe. My wife says in chat, fire up the pipe. All right, so let's see what happens. So now we get to a bit in the show where all they do is read super chats, the worst part of any show, and we call this bit cow tipping. In fact, that's going to come up in one of these super chats here. Let's take a listen to the first super chat.
Hashtag voted up unexpected guests. Todd LarryEats for 2. Hey, Vito, can your boy Todd? Okay, I get what it is there.
Toddlerainus?
Stop!
I can say it.
You sure can, Dick. Of course you can. So I don't know what happened there. Vito attempted to not read the super chat. That seems to be a big problem with some of these guys online. Isn't that strange? Todd LarryEats, thank you for that super chat. Okay, and then we've got, let's go to 227.50 here.
I'm going to double shipping for everyone who complains. So Jav City, whatever your shipping cost was, it's now twice.
All right, now you got to pay attention. Pay careful attention during this one because Vito is going to weasel out of reading this. This is our first Juju related super chat cow tip.
Ray Pizzazz for 10 is sending a super chat.
It does seem like you fucked everybody over. You were crying.
And Dick talks right over it. Vito reads it the wrong way. Dick realizes what's coming, talks right over top of it. Of course, Vito doesn't realize what he's saying when he says Ray Pizzazz. The super chat there is super chatting considered cow tipping? But you'll never hear that.
This for 10 is sending a super chat.
It does seem like you fucked everybody over. You were crying.
It does seem like he comes back just to. It does seem like
you were so appreciative of the campaign, and then
man, it really seems like we didn't get our super chat read. If only we had a service full of Rileys to make that happen. Now this is where things get really interesting. 230.50. Dick is going to explain to us how jokes work, okay? And this is really fascinating to me.
They're all mixed.
What are the ages?
They're all mixed. All right in them, all 12.
Nice.
Okay, so Dick talks about toddlerainess. Now Vito says 12 is a nice age.
Let's see. Dreadnought for 5. Dick, did you or did you not tip, or did you cower? When the all beef pizza delivery happened? Random guy. Let's see.
Now, it wasn't. They're talking about the cow inflatable, but they're just making a joke out of it.
Steve for 2.
Was there a pizza delivery?
I don't know. Steve for 2. Vito,
guys, please, blow out your pranks and deliver me a paid for pizza, please. I know you guys are the biggest pranksters in the world, but What I really don't want is a pizza that has already.
I did never understand that. I was like, well, why would I not want a pizza?
Because it used to be you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
The guy would show up with 20 pizzas and you'd have to pay. But then they'd stop doing that, and these guys don't understand that was.
Yeah, you would have to argue with the pizza guy, and the pizza guy would go, "Well, you ordered it," and you would go, "No, I didn't.
I didn't order it."
Yeah.
These guys, they will never get it. They can never understand the bit. They don't get why it's funny even to pay for the pizza. This is my favorite part of slaw bombing people. Is they sit there confused by it.
And the pizza guy would go, "Well, you ordered it," and you would go, "No, I didn't.
I didn't order it."
Yeah. Okay. Oh, now I understand.
I just paid $40.
Steve for two. Vito is a set.
You just paid how much? $40 for pizza? Why does that number sound familiar? Oh, it's silly to spend $40 on a prank? What about $40 plus gas for driving across country?
That Italian clown.
All right. Actually, that brings me to this. Another Angie clip here. Real quick, we actually did. Dick is saying like, "Oh yeah, send me a pizza. Like that's a big prank. Send food to my house. Wow, you really got me. You paid for it." We did that before. We've already done this to him, and he and Ethan Ralph, who was a guest in his home that day, actually got mad about it.
It's way far off, but it won't be too much further off.
It's obviously better to plan now, and also
Our friend Ali Jamal.
So
yeah, go ahead.
You got a little baby hamburger.
Okay, so 2 things knocked out. I complimented you on.
So if you listen really carefully there, you can hear Dick off camera go, "You just got a little baby hamburger in there."
Your first anniversary cozy stream, and we discussed movie night. Oh yeah, I talked to Kelly Nieder at one of the True Texas Project events. She is open to coming on your show.
Oh yeah, let's have her on.
Sent you her personal email.
By the way, somebody just DoorDashed me a hamburger, no mustard, no ketchup, extra pickle, no onions, no regular meat. So I guess it just has nothing on it. So thank you for that. For that, I appreciate that.
Hey, come here.
Yeah, don't eat that. Yeah, that's a great order there. All right.
A prank?
Yeah, it's some type of prank or something.
It used to be that you'd have to pay for it. You know, that's the joke.
I mean, I guess they have to, because I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke of sending fat people food.
Yeah, that's the joke, that the people here have to pay for it. Yeah, exactly. If you just order something else to somebody's house, that it's not even like you had to pay for it. I mean, I just ate too, so
he's thinking about it. He wants to eat it so bad. He's thinking about it. I do want to eat this just buns with nothing on it.
It's not even a tease. It's just like,
it's not. It sounds like it's teasing you.
Annoying. I just ate a giant burrito, so it's not even like, oh, I'm hungry. Sure would be nice if that's a burger. If that was a real burger, I would just feed it to the dog because I'm fucking stuffed as it is. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to eat Korean barbecue at 8 p.m. No, I'm not getting it out. Show us. Shut up. I'm not showing you. Eat a dick.
He got mad because people wanted to see the burger.
All right, now.
A couple minutes later, Ethan starts eating the burger. Ladies and gentlemen, the burger with nothing on it. Go subscribe to PodAwful Savage Clips. All right, so let's get back to this one. So Dick has explained funny to us. Again, giving a guy $40 as a joke is not funny, according to Dick Masterson. That's going to be very important here. Now we go to 232.06.07, my friend. All right. And
New Year's, new Juju, utter whatever. Okay, Jay.
So another super chat. So this isn't even affecting. It's not like it's a super chat about Vito where it's calling him a predator or paranormal or any of that. When he sees these Juju ones, which they've been seeing all night in the chat, we've been filling the chat with that. When he sees those, he knows Dick's order, Dick's mandate is do not read those. Scam the super chat. Dono scam.
AJ for 5.
PodAwful is the final solution.
Final solution is the PodAwful.
PODAWFUL is the final. I wish that was clean. We got to get that drop clean.
Hey, JJ for 5.
PODAWFUL is the final solution.
Final solution.
Oh man, it was so close. PODAWFUL is the final solution. To what? I don't know what the question is.
PODAWFUL. Well, PODAWFUL's killing it. JJ for 5.
Thank you.
Vito making Dick play the clip again ruined it. I don't remember which clip that was. Black Crimson for 5.
Destruction by PODAWFUL.
I mean, they're just repeating the same.
Utter destruction by PODAWFUL.
Same thing. Do you want me to? Okay.
I mean, no, I'm just saying. They said
utter
it.
destruction.
Dick's reading them because he knows we will charge them back if he doesn't. He's forced to. They're forced to read these. You're a maid. You're a waitress. You live off of tips. You have to do what you have to say what we say if you want these tips.
Just repeating the same thing. Do you want me to? Okay.
The Juju question, the JQ. Thank you from Dinger Noodle in chat.
I'm just saying.
They
said
utter
it.
destruction by PODAWFUL.
Talking about cows.
All right. New Year.
Talking about cows. What about cows, Dick? 78% of the audience still believes that the cow footage is both real and gay.
You do Juju
Schrodinger's cow.
Says utter destruction and utter.
You gotta have more puns.
Yeah.
Like a trick.
The cow thing, huh? Black Crimson for 5. All right. Black Crimson.
Vito wants to say something about this cow stuff so bad. In every clip, he stops himself.
For 5 months.
Because he wants to jack off to it.
And thanks for the snacks. Thanks for not killing yourselves. Crunch Knox for 5. Vito's defending them pigs because they're his big fat family.
That's not nice.
Oh, that's horrible. 2 Socks Calzini for 10. Hey guys, the Dickpocracy bit is absolutely incredible.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, I contributed quite greatly to that.
Bravo, great job.
Great job.
Celebrate by playing the Vito.
Okay, so let's go to this is the moment that changed everything. This is insane. 248. We may have caused the end of the biggest problem in the universe. This little prank, this little cow thing has caused a rift between Vito and Dick that I believe for the first time has publicly been the most obvious it's ever been. That Dick is in charge and Vito needs to watch his back. Vito knows that he is the new Maddox. Now, to be clear, technically speaking, in this scenario, Dick is Maddox and Vito is Dick from the old show. And of course, that's the way Dick wants it to be. He is a Dick foreskin walker. But Vito is the underling. Vito is the guy that can be cut at any time. Dick is the guy with the ego who thinks, I don't need Vito. I didn't need Maddox. I don't need you. I will replace you with Boogie the second Boogie says yes. Vito knows that, and he needs this paycheck. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I like Vito, and I don't care what the internet thinks about that. Of course I like Vito because of what he's about to do right here. We're about to go through the whole slippery ride of the story of why I was kicked from Patreon. And Dick has come up with some brand new fan fiction about it. Every time he's forced to talk about this, he finds a new reason for it. He finds new little details to the plot. Now, before I even play this, I'm just going to say it. Episode 32, I believe, episode 32 of The Dick Show, 1 hour in exactly. Go listen to it. Go listen to it and listen to Dick tell his audience to report Maddox, which, by the way, Dick and Vito are now on Twitter complaining about people reporting people to Twitter. They're reporting Destiny. Destiny is getting reported to Twitter for saying that Trump being assassinated is good. They're reporting him, and Vito and Dick are saying, "Oh, you can't. You're all cancel culture people. This is a job lynch mob." Episode 32 of The Dick Show, 1 hour in. Go listen to Dick tell people to not only report Maddox, but to report my Patreon. Listen to him say that you can never go far enough. And here's what I want you to listen to very carefully now. Even if you've already heard the episode before, I want you to go back and listen and see if he mentions any of the reasons he's about to give here. He won't, because they were made up after the fact. In fact, all of these reasons have only come about since Andy Worski called him out publicly for getting my Patreon taken down. Ladies and gentlemen, the fight, the turn, the rift, it's happening. We will split these two up. The JQ is the question, and PodAwful is the answer.
Gay. Well, if I spelled your name wrong, send me a message. For 5, he says, this is a PodAwful chat. Yar, these seas be strange. I hope this chat be funny. New Year, new Juju for 5. Remember when you got PodAwful banned for Patreon?
Whoa, wait.
Speech asking for a cat.
Hang on a second. I was just told Vito is in chat. He's in YouTube chat or... Wait, hang on a second. Let me...
Hi, Jesse.
Hi,
Jesse.
Is Vito in YouTube chat or in here?
Jesse.
Vito's not in here, right?
Jesse.
Was Vito in here or in YouTube chat? I just got a message saying he was in chat.
I didn't see him in here.
I completely missed it if Vito was in this chat, but that's Vito, call in. I'd love to speak to you about this actually.
He was not in here.
Because Vito, I was told in a private message that he was in chat from somebody I trust. It's very easy to know if it's the real Vito or not because he's got a check mark next to his name. It was Ray who said it. Is Ray in here? Ray Pizzazz. Vito scammed Ray Pizzazz out of a cow. Oh, there he is. I see it. He says, I already ate. So Vito is watching this right now. Vito, join us in the Piranha Tank, podawful.com/cult for our Discord. I believe you've joined it before. Vito's actually been on the show before. He was in our after show once.
To have you.
I would love to talk to you about this because you're my hero right now. Okay? What I'm about to see here, you're my hero. And I want you to know, I'm sorry that I tricked you with that, that video and I branded your show and I now own it. But yeah, Vito is watching. I just saw it in chat. So he's here. Okay, do you know about the garbages now? Do you know about the cow? What I need to know what you think about the cow. Here's what I would like. I'd like Vito to come in here and we're coming up here. Our little final bit. We're almost done. There's actually an interesting part where Dick kind of gives me a chance. I won't elaborate on that till we get to it, but he kind of gives me a chance. I would like to float the idea. And this is actually something that's been discussed before. I would like to float the idea of, I believe I should be a guest on The Biggest Problem in the Universe. Why wouldn't you want me on? Number one, I know everything about Maddox, Dick's favorite subject, everything that was going on with him behind the scenes after you guys split up. I know all of that. But number two, I actually think it would be way funnier to go on there and not discuss any of this. Now, if that's not a funny bit, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know how funny works. I'm not Dick Masterson. But wouldn't it be crazy for me to go on there and then we just do a plain show? I just do my problems. They do their problems. There's no Dick talk. There's no Vito talk. There's no Maddox talk. It's just like I'm Ethan Ralph. I'm just a regular guest on the show. I don't know. Just floating that out there. But Vito, we'd love for you to join. And I would love to get your take on what I'm about to have here. All right, you know what? I'll just stay in here with you guys just in case. And let's take a listen. This is crazy. Watch this.
Send me a message. For 5, he says, this is a PodAwful chat. Yar, these seas be strange. I hope this chat be funny. New Year, new Juju for 5. Remember when you got PodAwful banned for Patreon, then advertised free speech asking for a cow?
No, he was, PodAwful was posing as Mad Cucks. He made a
was I?
fake Patreon as Mad Cucks.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
To harvest Mad Cucks' fans' docs.
That's a new one. That has never been stated before. That's a brand new one to me. Name the person who got their docs harvested. There's got to be a victim in this if that happened. Especially if I got banned for it. Is there one? Find them. I dare you. I've posted to Twitter, at PodAwful on Twitter. Follow me there. I posted there the screenshots of every email I had about why I was banned from Patreon. There ain't nothing about impersonation. There ain't nothing about mad cucks or any of that. You can see they even mention in the emails that I signed up with my domain name as my address at podawful.com.
you know, it was like contact@podawful.com or whatever. Like, I'm committing identity theft under my actual name and my actual business. Okay, great idea. So these are all invented. This is fan fiction about all of this, and we keep getting brand new details. But watch this. This is a little subtle thing happens here, and Dick picks up on it instantly.
You're not supposed to do that.
To harvest Madcux's fans' docs.
What are Jesse's 3 problems? I'll tell you what my 3 problems are. Number 1, furries. Number 2, the sexual slippery slope. And number 3, hypocrisy. Can I still come on the show? Okay.
Well,
number 3, job lynch mobs, but the good kind.
Got him banned.
Was not around for any of this, and I take no responsibility for any.
Look at Dick's face while DeVito is saying this. Look at that. You can see him. Even with one eye, he's got by the way, Dick's a pirate because Maddox is a pirate. He's got one eye available to him behind this eye patch, and he still sees what Vito's up to here. Vito and I, like this or not, we're cool. Okay? I have no issues with Vito. I think it's gay that everybody is constantly over jokes calling him a pedophile. That's fucked. That's so stupid. You guys are such losers. Everybody freaking out over jokes about the president being shot and stuff. Pedophile jokes. What? I mean, come on. That used to be the internet, by the way. Everything was. Anybody remember Pedo Bear? Oh, I'm coming for them kids. This is you're all just brand new to the internet. It's like pathetic looking. What were you gonna say? Go ahead. Somebody started to speak up. Go ahead.
I just said yep.
Okay. Yep.
Well, I was not around for any of this, and I take no responsibility for any of it.
Why are you? This isn't about you. I'm saying that's why he got banned, because he made a fake. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Well done.
I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Well, you've heard what?
I've heard.
Getting the third degree.
Where do you tell this story? I don't know.
Yeah, he's mad. Yeah, he's real mad. This is not fake. This isn't like a bit. This is no longer loud equals funny. This is real a rage. What makes Dick a rage? Turns out it's the truth.
That's why he got banned, because he made a fake. Okay.
I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Well, you've heard what?
I've heard you tell this story. I don't know.
I've heard you tell that story because Vito's heard my side of this. He knows it's not fucking true. He knows it.
Oh.
Why are you trying to add color to...
I know nobody's going to like Vito, but I don't give a shit. Vito's my hero in this. Vito is welcome. This is the one chat where you're not allowed to throw tomatoes at Vito and say kick Vito. I'm the B to the back of the H guy when it comes to Vito, and I still say... he's welcome here. This is all it takes. You talk shit to Dick Masterson to his face about the Patreon shit, and you are instantly in my good book. Okay? I write it in there as the quill catches fire.
Make it seem like you question what I'm saying.
I'm not questioning.
I know how treacherous you are.
I'm staying out of it.
I fucking hear what you're saying. You're not staying out of it. You're staying out of it by negating what I'm saying. Right now, do you not see that you're doing that transparently?
No,
I mean, if that's what you're saying, I hear what you're fucking doing, Vito.
Oh man!
You said Medicare doesn't have cancer, which you think, and I don't.
I think Medicare has cancer. He probably has cancer. Is it cancer? What does he have? I don't even know.
Wow! Let's listen to that little hang of silence there one more time.
Probably has cancer. Is it cancer? What does he have? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Whatever you can do to make...
And now Vito's in backpedal mode. Vito's like, I need the Patreon money. Please don't kick me out of here. Please.
Things better for you. I get it. I see it right away.
Well,
look at the fake smiles, the fake laughter. This is real. This is the rare, real moment you get on the show. Still fake laughter, but a real moment.
You know. It's a very long time ago. I wasn't around,
Then why are you talking about it?
I'm just saying it's interesting that such antiquated drama continues to
It's interesting,
pop up.
right?
It's very interesting.
Yeah, interesting to you. That you can't stop talking when I'm explaining it.
Oh, is he not the co-host, Dick? I mean, come on.
Right? It's like a weird compulsion.
I've never had a chat full of people just strolling.
Like it's saying, you're telling Josh Denny that he should be friends with Patrick Melton. Like you're inserting yourself into everything.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Like you're the great unifier. Shut the fuck up. That's what you're supposed to do.
By the way, Josh Denny tweeted out about the cow delivery as well. This is a wild world. Patrick Melton's now somehow involved.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I gotta read the fucking chats. Okay? We haven't gotten this many hate fucking chats before.
Yeah! Woo! So apparently we have delivered the most hate chats of all time to the big. It took no effort, by the way. I mean, just fired up a stream randomly, no warning, and we absolutely inundated them to the point where Vito now no longer knows how to handle this.
I don't know.
What's a hate chat? I know what happened.
Okay.
Jesse made a fake Mad Cucks Patreon and got banned.
Oh, is that what happened? Then how come the emails don't say anything about it? How come you didn't say anything about it while telling people to report me?
How come it never came up in your show? How come it was never said? Oh, hey, by the way, don't sign up for the fake Mad Cucks account. Hey, listeners, Mad Cucks is a character on my show. I don't want you to sign up for the wrong thing. This guy is stealing your information. Find it. I dare you. It doesn't exist.
No shit. They don't like that?
No.
Ha, shocker, retard.
That retard is to Vito, but he is so mad at Vito right now for not going with the program.
Hey, here's my Mad Cucks Patreon. Subscribe to it. Oh, are you Mad Cucks?
Well, maybe if you say it more times, it'll become true. Maybe Vito will understand better if you just repeat it.
No, I'm a guy that's going to use your docs against you. Oh, they're definitely banning that. No one on earth will allow that, you shithead. Oh, Dick did it. I mean, if I could have, I would have.
Okay. That's it. That's all I need to know. Even if you didn't, you would have. Okay, then you did. You said it on the show. You mentally would have. You did. I have to assume you did at that point. This is too serious for us. It's what did Eric July say? We can't afford to not take this seriously. I can't afford to not take this seriously. I mean, hey, again, this is a clippable moment right here. Here's Dick Masterson admitting that he would have reported me even if he didn't.
They're definitely banning that. No one on earth will allow that, you shithead. Oh, Dick did it. I mean, if I could have, I would have, because that's bad.
Okay, you could have. What was stopping you? Is there like some sort of magical force field only in Dick's chicken coop of a house where he can't hit the report button on Patreon? If he could have, you could, so you did. It happened.
Nat, no one on earth will allow that, you shithead. Oh, Dick did it. I mean, if I could have, I would have, because that's bad.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, I feel like...
So, all of that to say this. You may think I'm playing that because I'm upset still. No, I'm not. I'm not. In fact, months ago, I said, I think I'm done covering Dick Masterson. I have people message me all the time going, when are you going to do a new Dick Masterson episode? What is this? What am I, Dick? Uh-oh, my hairline is shifting. My hairline is becoming the Los Angeles fault line that is Dick's hairline. I said months ago, I'm not going to cover him anymore because now it seems like sour grapes. What are we? I mean, is it 7 years ago now, I think, that all of this shit started? 7 years ago with the Patreon thing. I mean, I was covering him before the Patreon thing. That's why he reported my Patreon, obviously, because I was making fun of him. But that's where things went real hard. That's when Dick lost the Pizza Hut commercial. Oops.
Because that thing you did was really, I mean, if I could have, I would have.
So I don't want to cover Dick anymore. I don't care. I'm not upset anymore. So all of this, I play that is to say, thank you, Dick Masterson. Thank you, Dick Masterson. Thank you for reporting my Patreon if you could have. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't even tell people to report it, but I think you did. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm glad. The greatest thing that ever happened to PodAwful was losing that Patreon. Because then we built the Pizza Fund. And the Pizza Fund has been so successful that I've been able to live off of nothing but that, to the chagrin and mystery of the entire rest of the internet ever since. You know what you did when you deleted my Patreon? You gave me nothing left to lose. And a fan came along and said, I love PodAwful so much, I'm just going to make you a Patreon. And he did, because it's easy. And you know it's easy, because then you made 2 Patreons after that. Your own Patreon alternatives where you're allowed to say the N-word. And for some reason, I wasn't allowed to have a platform on either of those. Kind of odd. I'm thankful for losing that Patreon. I think it was a dick move because you're Dick. But it was the greatest thing to ever happen. I support a family off of the Pizza Fund. Something that you and Maddox's ex-girlfriend will never experience together. So thank you, Dick Masterson. I'm not listen, I'm being over the top here. I'm joking around. I am 100% serious when I say that. I literally do not harbor any ill will against Dick Masterson anymore. 0. I wouldn't have sent Riley to go do that. He's just methed out of his mind. He just came up with that on his own. I wouldn't have done that. I think it's funny and I like it and I hope it happens more. And I hope he does it tonight while we're doing a Pod After show. But I don't want him to fuck you up or anything. So that's why this next part is kind of interesting.
I can't participate in this conversation because I have.
Then why is your mouth going like this?
Just because
it looks like half a Twizzler?
Because it's a podcast. So we got to have a back and forth. And I'm going, well,
you do not need a back and forth.
All right. You're right.
I do a show with no back and forth.
You're right.
It's great. It's better than this show.
I know.
Fake smiles, fake laughs. This is nearing the end. Let's go to 252.33.
Not funny at all.
Wait, is this right? 250? Nope. Sorry. Got it wrong. 252.53. No, 33. God damn it.
Fraud. Let's see. Cybers at the sack down. No, we did that. Johnny Rock pretend.
I agree. I think he could be funny too. He's just too excited.
Coffeezilla is being sued.
Why can I not get this time code? They're talking about me here.
Lady stole him. Forever.
Oh, I see what it is.
PodAwful could.
Here we go.
For 2.
I feel bad for 100, not for 2.
Inshallah. Cyphers and Suckers for 10. I think PodAwful could be funny. I don't know. Play the Vito's cat is lost forever. Well, at least that'd be.
So some random guy says, I think PodAwful could be funny. I don't know. He's just like a Dick Show fan. He's like, PodAwful could be funny. I don't know, because we've taken over his chat room. So that, look, I'm going to have to skip a ton of stuff. This is why I kept getting the time code wrong. They start playing a whole song. But that comment stuck in Dick's head for some reason. The dickhead could not get rid of Jesse. I was stuck in the dickhead. And then he says this.
I know we did that. Johnny Rock pretend.
I agree. I think he could be funny too. He's just too excited.
Coffeezilla is being sued.
Forgets to think it through. Riley's bit going to Eric's warehouse. It was months long. Back and forth.
Months long's funny. Years long not.
Broad
story, narrative.
Yeah.
Funny. Right?
Story, narrative, cow, narrative, years long.
You got to get a
going
rancher.
To your house, throwing a cow. No one cares about this, man.
It's only gay ops when it happens to you.
I think if he had brought an actual cow in a trailer. No, even that's not.
Yeah, but
anything.
I don't care.
I know.
That's the problem.
It's got to
clearly. It's not. You guys can tell he doesn't care. Right? He sounds like he doesn't care. This isn't sticking in his craw whatsoever.
Be something you would care about.
Don't say I care. Oh,
yeah.
I'm not going to give him suggestions now that I think about it.
You don't know. This is what I'm talking about. You say these things to like put yourself in a position of people like but you don't know shit.
I know I got all sorts of great ideas for
Riley
pranks.
knows better than you.
Yeah.
Riley would know how to fuck with me better than you.
There's a reason for that, and her name is Mint Salad. How old was she when you guys met?
Not you.
Here would be a funny one. I would get like a doll that looks like your dog, and I'd cover it in blood, and I'd put it outside in front of your house, so you'd think you're.
That's not funny at all. And that's like even worse than what Jesse would do.
I know. That's psychopathic.
You're like, both of you guys are like Farva. You and PODAWFUL are literally
Super Troopers. This is like when Mersh references The Sopranos. It's like back to Dick's glory days when he was attempting to be one of the broken lizard guys.
Farva, like chicken fucker.
This is the guy who knows comedy. But Super Troopers, Broken Lizard, some of the unfunniest shit that's ever existed.
Oh, well, yeah. So, like, sitting there. So, what do you want to do? You want to play one of your games?
I'll
we do
call
the
him
thing
a
where you say,
chicken fucker.
I'm just calling him a chicken fucker. Hey, chicken fucker. Like, oh, God.
That's you. You're the loud equals funny guy.
Man, that's the feeling. That's the feeling.
I think
me, Riley.
Yeah. I'm not.
You and Riley, the guy who the fat dude who wears a cape. We're on the same level. I agree. You're sitting there wearing a pirate costume right now. Notice I haven't actually put the cow head on.
A farm.
Me, Riley. Cheeky. Fun.
Wow.
Shenanigans.
Cheeky, fun shenanigans? What is cheekier, funner, shenaniganer? Whoa. Sorry, Eric July. I did not mean to say that. What is more shenanigans than delivering a cow to somebody, an inflatable cow? So I've been obsessing over this. I've been thinking about it nonstop. I want to thank Dick for him helping me to figure out how to be funny. God damn, I'm 15 years into this, and I'm only just now getting this advice. Finally, Dick Masterson, and I liked Dick Masterson when he was on Dr. Phil. That's the whole reason I ever tuned into the original Biggest Problem in the Universe. It wasn't Maddox. I thought, oh man, that's a funny character, and then it turns out that it's like really a character, like really like the real guy is the exact opposite of that character. And a lot of his fans don't seem to have figured that out just yet. But the real guy is when he says men are better than women, again, he means it sexually, but it's very odd. So I've had to, a lot of people have had to come to terms with this. I'm finally getting the comedy advice that I always wanted to get from my hero, Dick Masterson. I'm in a good place. I've completely forgiven him when it comes to the Patreon thing. In fact, I thank him for it. It actually was legitimately a huge help to my life. So what is it? What is the secret sauce? What makes him and Riley right here and me and Vito right here? What makes us not funny? What makes us not shenanigans? Delivering bread to people, delivering coleslaw to people, showing up and giving a guy a cow or stickers. Why is that so unfunny? My initial thought was that the answer to this may actually be, and I was horrified to think this, perhaps Dick Masterson is just a giant hypocrite and doesn't like it when it happens to him. But no, that's not it. And this is why I was hoping that my Riley would stick around. He's gone now, but I have the perfect idea. This is why we need my Riley to go back. I would never tell him to go back, but actually Dick invites us to do this right here.
Shenanigans. You, Jesse. Tragic.
If you
Not
say
fun.
shenanigans one more time, I'm going to pistol whip the shit out of you. Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like?
What's the name of that country that rules the entire world, the Middle East?
Shenanigans? Oh! All right. Johnny Rocket. CoffeeZilla is being sued by Logan Paul for accusing him of a crypto scam. The same thing he's accusing Boogie of. His content is scammers, and he doesn't do his homework.
Good.
What
I hope
a
Logan
cool
Paul...
guy.
Okay, you know what? I lost it. I don't know where it is. In here somewhere. I swear, in here somewhere. It's in the stream snipe we did of it. Dick says maybe it'll be funnier next time. I didn't grab it. Maybe somebody knows where it is. Maybe it'll be funnier next time. Well, next time implies there is a next time. I would never tell my Riley to go back, but I did think about this ever since then. How could we have made this funny? And I realized something. There's something in comedy called the rule of threes. Maybe it wasn't the cow that was the problem. Maybe it wasn't the delivery that was the problem. Maybe it wasn't even the fact that we didn't tape $40 to his door that was the problem. Maybe it was just a numbers game. Maybe what we got to do is deliver more cows. I mean, that sounds pretty funny to me. Like one cow, who cares? What about 40 of them?
Maybe 50.
Okay, 50 it is. 60? Anybody want to pitch in on this? 100.
2 million.
All right, well, let's see. Let's see.
Maybe some chickens.
Maybe we throw some chickens over into the coop. Of course, immediately die from the
throwing
coop.
a pig in there.
Put all the cows in the coop.
Listen, I don't want to go.
McDonald's.
Well, I don't want to go too crazy on this. I'm just trying to find the line where it starts to be funny. I think maybe it's 40 chickens. I don't know. Not chickens, cows. I'm thinking about that chicken coop, man. Dick's house is the only one in the street where when you look at it, all of a sudden the entire sky tints to orange.
And a bunch of chickens like cows.
No. So we're going to deliver cows to Dick's house until we find out the number of them that's funny. It's not one. He's right about that. And maybe it's placement of the cows too. We might have to find new placements. But Dick, I promise you, from me to you, no hate whatsoever. I want to figure out how funny works. And I would ask Riley, but I think he's in jail. So we're going to figure this out together. We'll be seeing you soon. This has been Pod Awful. Thank you to the henchmen. We're going to join we're going to jump into the pizza fund. Join it, podawful.pizza, and you can watch the Pod After Show live over at podawful.tv. We'll fire that up in a few minutes. It takes me a few minutes to get it ready, but we'll see you over there. Maybe we can get Vito in. Vito, I know you're still watching. Maybe. Could we get Vito in for the pod? It's behind a paywall. No one will see it. Dick won't know. Maybe we can get my Riley back in. We'll figure some stuff out and talk about it. You know what? We'll hammer out exactly how many cows it takes to make a Juju laugh.
Did you watch go over the mods thing yet? Or are you going to...
The mods thing? What is that?
Where he's like, we need mods.
Oh, do you want to just explain that real quick? It was funny, but I don't have it.
Like, they finally went back at the end to look through the chat, and it was all Pod Awful stuff, and Dick started freaking out and was like, we need mods, we need mods. Yeah. And they started modding people.
The first guy they modded was this dude. He had been simping for Dick on Twitter all day long, going, I'm not a simp, I'm not a simp. And the first guy they mod, Dick goes, so-and-so, I don't know his name, but he's like, so-and-so, that guy I can trust. So it was like instantly, it's like, oh, you mean your biggest simp in the chat? That's who you can trust? Perfect. Yeah. They saw the chats, but they hadn't seen just how bad we had taken over. People underestimate Pod Awful to such a degree that we can just get away with these things. So when you're sitting there going, how does he do it? Is it his parents? Is it a trust fund? What is it? It's the pizza fund. It's the henchman. It's my Riley. See you over in the pizza fund, podawful.pizza. Until next time, have an awful day.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.